everyone. I'm Janae Brower, and I'm founder of Public Thread. Public Thread is an upcycling, design, and manufacturing innovation lab. I'm here today to invite you into the magic that is upcycling. I'll be talking about the circular nature of our work and how our products are our vehicles for systems change. Please stay tuned in to what you feel connected to and where you see opportunities for greater collaboration. Welcome to Public Thread. So this is what people see, much like anything on the table, our bags. And don't get me wrong, we make beautiful products and have a beautiful story to tell. Over the past 6 years, we have diverted 150,000 pounds of materials from landfills, supported more than 50 living wage jobs, and have built strong partnerships. But we aim to do much more. With all this ground laid, Public Thread is equipped to tie our circular economy together, from our global manufacturing partners to our community stakeholders. Unfortunately, though, with the globalization of America's production infrastructure, we have become disconnected from how our products are made. As a result, textile waste in particular has increased by more than 40% since the early 2000s. In Michigan, we are only diverting 9% of our textile waste from landfills. This has a lot to do with the mainstream model of production and consumption being a linear, extractive process. And even though consumers and businesses increasingly demand sustainable products, our budgets are not aligned with what sustainable products actually cost to make. And it's still cheaper to throw excess textiles out. Plus, manufacturers are squeezed with razor-thin margins across our supply chains. Yet the economic opportunity is astounding. With our partners, we can transform the 13,000 tons of annual textile waste in Kent County into millions of dollars in economic and social impact and avoided social carbon costs. Enter Public Thread. Our model is built on collaboration. We are weaving the threads together to build a circular economy around using existing textiles first. We focus on developing markets for those materials, providing education and upskill training to meet the demand, and designing community solutions in collaboration with our system-level partners. As a women and BIPOC-led organization, we have 6 years of experience in testing, piloting, and adapting to get here. We found our niche at the intersection of textile waste, upcycling, design, and systems. Remember how I talked about that linear model just a second ago? Well, we actually do things backwards, literally. We source materials from across our partners, and we backwards design around what we have. We find untapped economic opportunity, help reduce carbon emissions, and build a more equitable, resilient, and sustainable community. We have a diversified revenue model and a distributed network, which will only grow as we operationalize our community-based strategies. We will build on and expand our existing product lines and continue our custom batch collaboration projects. We are also excited to offer in-demand services for waste removal, market development, waste to product design, supply chain alignment, upskilling, and integrating R&D. Next, we have some key examples of our experience in developing upcycled markets at the corporate, community, and system levels. One of our largest suppliers is global furniture manufacturer Steelcase, headquartered in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Through a partnership, we have diverted 25,000 pounds of their textile surplus, and then they have purchased around 10% of that material back in the form of promotional products and corporate gifts. An example of a community-level partnership comes from the beginning of the pandemic, when global systems could not yet meet the public health demand for masks. Public Thread stepped in with our community of more than 200 individuals. We mobilized within 7 days to prototype and bring to market a reusable face mask. We went on to make more than 70,000 masks, and the first 20,000 of them were actually upcycled. We were able to jump into action because our model is built for the pivot. It allows us to quickly shift our people, materials, and production to respond to emerging needs in real time. The third example is of our systems-level collaboration. It is our recycling bag, which happens to be right here, made out of upcycled billboard vinyl. Our vinyl is sourced from our national partner, Outfront Media, and the bag was designed in collaboration with our County Public Works Department for recycling in multifamily housing units. We partnered with Better Bin out of Wisconsin to connect an app-enabled education component to the bag. This means that we can support municipalities, property managers, and residents to increase clean recycling. This product has already inspired action and has a lot of market opportunity. We are excited to explore the adoption of these bags in other cities, including places like Ann Arbor and Detroit, who we have had discussions with. And the market opportunities just don't quit. Our products are unique in the marketplace, and we have an opportunity to transform waste into more than $2 million in revenue annually, including deeper market impact in the areas of cannabis, grocery, home goods, outdoor, and public goods. We are leveraging our brand awareness to scale Public Thread to consumers nationally, and we estimate more than $1 million in revenue through new and expanded services each year. So in order to do what we are proposing, we must have proper investment. We are now working to secure $2.6 million in funding to establish our staff and scale our operations, along with continuing to divert and upcycle waste and grow our education and training services. We operate with both a for-profit and a nonprofit arm, and we are seeking grants, impact investment, and collaborators that can assist us in succeeding in a system that was not built for us. Over the next few years, with funding and partnerships, we will weave together several key threads. We'll divert post-industrial textile waste at community scale. We'll build outlets and markets for its creative reuse. We'll grow 10,000 living wage jobs. We'll be running an integrated design, education, and manufacturing lab. We'll have a national brand with distinguished market share, and we'll be in a position to replicate our model in other communities across the Midwest. These threads won't tie themselves, and Public Thread stands in the gap to weave them together. We invite you to join us and our ecosystem to design a community-based circular economy model that benefits people and cares for the planet. Thank you so much.